Um, I don't know if this makes me a hater or not. That I'm pointing this out. Maybe I get the player hater award this year. I don't know. But I wanted to congratulate and shout out Austin Matthews, the center for the Toronto Maple Leafs, for having 53 goals this year as we speak, which is the most in the NHL right now. I wanted to start by congratulating him, obviously, because I mean, he is he is and has been one of the best players in the NHL since he's been in the league, and he's only 26. So he is. Hold up, hold up, damn, yo, that really just hit me. That Austin Matthews is 3 years younger than me. I feel like, and he's been in the league since 2016. Whew. Damn, man, that was a wow. That was a whew. All right. Wow. All right, let's get back to the topic at hand. There we talk about. I've talked about this before. There are different expectations for different players. And there's also different expectations for different teams. And yes, while this is an individual award and while 53 goals and the season's not even over is extremely incredible. I'm not here poo-pooing on that. But I'm kind of looking at this in the sense of a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and talking to a couple of Toronto Maple Leafs fans. There is a sense of frustration, not just with Austin Matthews and him scoring this amount of goals, but the Toronto Maple Leafs in general, because we talk about football is king in the United States. We talk about basketball is more of a global sport than anything. NHL, hockey in Toronto and Canada is God. Like, they love hockey more than anything else in Toronto. I mean, in Canada. And you know how let's bring it here. You know how people get upset with the Dallas Cowboys because they haven't really seen success in a while, yet they're touted as quote unquote America's team, and they are considered, one of the greatest franchises in this, that, and the third. Well, the Toronto Maple Leafs are kind of on the same level in Canada. They had early success, extremely early success, and they were incredible. I mean, they were a dynasty pretty much in the 60s, 70s. But they haven't really seen much success in recently, and they've had incredible teams. I mean, Austin Matthews has been one of the best players. Yet and still, the last Stanley Cup they won was in 1990. What? Yeah, the last Stanley Cup they won was in 1963-64. They have 13 Stanley Cups. And the last divisional championship they won was in 2021-2022. I think people in Toronto are and in Canada are kind of tired of the individual awards, because the one thing about the Toronto Maple Leafs is they usually have someone that dominates in it, whether they have one of the best goalies, whether they have one of the best scorers, i.e. Austin Matthews, whether they have one of the best defensemen. They usually have a great player, but it obviously has not produced a championship since 1963-64. So, congratulations to Austin Matthews. And I know it sounds like hate. I'm not trying for it to be hate, but I think that the Toronto Maple Leafs and the fans care more about them getting back to their glory days. And I don't know if or when they'll ever get back, because they have a player that is great. And obviously, as you read, he's been pretty good since 2016. He's been one of the best players in NHL since he stepped on the scene. Yet and still, this team hasn't won a Stanley Cup. And they've been to a couple since, obviously. They've been to a good number. But when we talk about epic collapses, they've had some epic collapses in the NHL or Stanley Cup playoffs. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.